I've sold 15 houses through the years and have always walked away with a very satisfying profit, often thanks to the help of a stager who stepped in to make my house look its very best. Georgia Salaverri and Stephen Windsor from Salaverri Windsor Group are here to explain their marketing strategies, and we're so glad to have you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
We hear that houses are on the market a little bit longer now, so marketing is even more important.
Right.
How do you help people? What do you do when people walk into you and say, help me sell my house?
So there is a lot more inventory now than we have been accustomed to in the past few years. So it's really important to make your house stand out from the competition. And we do that not only through a pricing strategy, but also through a staging strategy, where we go in and make the house look the best it can, so that when people walk in the front door, they say, wow, this is the house I like.
Oh, that sounds great. Now, you brought us some before and after pictures.
Yes.
We love to look at those. Let's take a look at some of the homes you've done before and what you were able to offer them. What were some of the suggestions you've had in homes that you have helped market with your strategies?
So when we go into the home, we take a look at how they live and what the space is, how the space is defined. So it's not the same as we say staged to live and then staged to sell. So people ask us many times when they come through the open house, are people living here right now? How do they live like this? It's immaculate. It smells, you know, fantastic. All of the senses we tap into to make that home not feel like they're in someone else's home, but they feel like they're in a home that they're about to write an offer on. And this home, in fact, the Sylvan Lee home, was one of your Suncoast viewers reached out to us directly last month, and we were invited into their home, and we went in and we did exactly what we're talking about today, and we were able to get that home under contract in less than a week.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And it could have taken months otherwise?
I think everyone else in the neighborhood were they were on the market for over 100 days, so they were very pleased.
Oh my goodness. Well, can you show us some more? Because we'd love to look at these houses and to know the difference you can make and maybe take some of these ideas home to our own homes. So let's take a look at some more homes that you have made a real difference in. That's nice.
This was a house in Indian Beach. That was an older home, and but it had lovely finishes and the hardwood floors. It just needed a little TLC.
Yes.
So we went in and we painted and we cleaned it up, and then we changed all the furniture around. We moved it around and edited some of it so that it presented very well. And that house sold in 9 days. 9
days?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And that's the moment when buyers are excited not to lose out on this opportunity from someone else. So when we see a home go under contract quickly, we really want to motivate the buyer to move forward with their know that they're making the right decision and move forward with their offer in that kind of time frame. Once we have listings that have been on the market for 90, 100 days, it kind of sits and it's difficult to bring that motivation to that home. So we really need to get all the work done on the front end, so when the home is ready the second we hit the market, for people to feel comfortable making that decision to move forward.
What are some mistakes people make and think, oh, I can do this myself?
Well, you know, we do ask people to remove all of their personal photography and pictures, and we edit out the bright colors. We make it a more neutral palette, something that everybody can enjoy rather than something that's very specific, especially colors on the wall. We don't want to go in and see like big mustard colored walls.
Yes.
We had, remember the hot dog house?
The hot dog house.
We had one that was red and mustard.
Red and mustard, yeah.
Inside, and it would not sell. And the minute we took it and repainted the interior to be a neutral color, that house went under contract.
That's amazing, because sometimes you don't see those things yourself. It takes somebody with an eye that does this all the time and has this talent for decorating.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So what do you do when I come in? I come in and say, okay, I want to sell my house. How can you help me? What would you say?
We need to talk price first. You know, the price and the price where the buyer can really perceive value is incredibly important, especially in today's market, because we've for the first time seen an increase in inventory, which we've been begging for. So now our buyers have options. So in order to be at the top of that pile when people are making that decision, you need to let us go to work for you and make sure that your home is in the best light possible.
Okay, we will be over. This sounds good. And for more real estate information and to see active listings, go to SalaverriWindsorGroup.com.